Hi, hello. I think I'm live. Yes, I am supposed to be visible. Um, Hello, everyone. Um, I'm just trying to get this. I'm just trying to get everything working. Today has been rough, yo. Today has been good God, yo. it's been it's been so much. Today is going to be a bit special. Today's going to be a very short hangout, and the reason for that is one, I'm extremely tired because I've been editing all day and all day yesterday and all the day and the entire day before that too. Um, so I've kind of been locked into this. It's been kind of locked in front of my screen, and I'm very tired, and I don't want to do that anymore. So, but I still have the hangout, and I still want to do that. I expect it to be done earlier than this, but I'm not. So today, you may have noticed I've been talking a lot on Twitter um, about a video coming out. Uh, and that's true. It just so happens with the timing that everything is happening right now. I could actually release the video publicly right now, but I'm not going to because we have the hangout. But I also want this to be over with. I'm sorry. But if you don't want to hang out here, you can go and watch the premiere for that because I'm playing around with the premiere feature. And hopefully that should work. If it doesn't, that's my fault. Now, I'm not sure if anyone can actually see me because I don't see anything in chat. Oh, you might just be a quiet bunch today. That's fine too. Hello, hello. Now I see something in chat. Thank God. So today's going to be an extremely, very short hangout, and I'm going to quit it at 9. It's just going to be half an hour. It's going to be done. I am going to have more streams next week to compensate for the short time. I know it sucks. However, the biggest payoff you're going to get is a goddamn video, isn't it? Yeah, you're going to get a video. So that'll be fun. Now, the topic for today, because I planned everything for today, and today was going to be longer, and I planned everything. We were going to talk about like whiteness, paganism, Nordic the fetishization of Nordic people, the North, specifically within white racism and white racist circles, where people idolize Vikings and shit. But we can't do that because the video isn't out. And the video is supposed to be like prepared reading or something for the hangout. This month was going to be the first, but that's not going to work. Hello everyone. My roommates are trying to be quiet because I'm streaming in the middle of the living room. I'm sorry, roommates. I'm sorry.
What do you call roommates? Why are you sorry? We should.
I'm in the public living room. This is your space too. Well, not your space.
Not more space.
God damn it. We can't have this.
Hey.
That's my room. God damn it. Okay, so today's going to be short. Unfortunately. But I'm going to add a link, and I'm going to allow a very short, I'm not going to allow a lot of people to join, unfortunately. But people are still welcome to talk in chat. People are welcome to talk in chat on the video as well, because that thing's going to have a chat. Actually, because it's so short, I'm just going to have another like bonus hangout next weekend where we can actually use webcams and stuff. So let's use the chat instead. That's easier. Otherwise, we're going to spend 15 minutes trying to sort out webcams and microphones and a topic to talk about. So let's just make this. Yeah, I'm kind of improvising a bit here. But I spent the entire weekend trying to fix this awful video, and after Sony Vegas crashed. So let's just yeah, fuck it. Let's just have a hangout where I'm the only one with the webcam, and then later other people can join and we can have a bit more long form discussion when I'm not super tired and everything is. I don't have I also don't have a video upcoming, so everything. So I'm sorry for the chaos. Everyone seems to be having fun though. Everyone seems to be doing well. I feel like we can do this as a kind of like, since the topic was going to be about the video and you haven't seen the video yet, let's just do questions. Let's just do questions. And let's see where we go from there, because we have 25 minutes until I am putting a hard limit. So let's do questions. If you have a question, feel free to ask it. If it's a very long and complicated question, I'm going to save it for the Patreon Ask Me Anything, because that is where I do longer rants. That is where I do longer things. And if you have something for that, you have to be a patron of mine, so you can do that. But if you have an easy question, a very quick question that I don't have to rant about a lot, let's do that here. I hope people who aren't my patrons don't feel I hope people who are my patrons don't feel that they're being left out, because this is supposed to be a special thing for them. So we'll see how it goes. Did you watch the Italian movie? Your video is titled after as preparation. My entire video subject is based on the documentary by the same name. Sweden, Heaven and Hell is Sweden, Heaven and Hell is the title of an Italian documentary that was made about Sweden, and it's about like the downfall, like how Sweden is too progressive for its own good, and it was made in I think 1968, and it had these apocalyptic things, and I have a couple of clips in it in the video, but the entire documentary it's a hoot. And I watched it over and over and over again in preparation for this video. And I suggest everyone to watch it. Sweden, Heaven and Hell is incredible. You can watch the trailer online on YouTube. And that gives a pretty good indication. And it's also kind of actually a good insight into how Sweden is. It's just that the moral values that the moral outrage and the moral values that the voiceover provides is obviously a bit like overblown. Talking about how Sweden is, even in 1968 they talked about Sweden being the rape capital of Europe, and how how gangs are roaming the streets finding people, and oh, there's like immigration, too much immigration of the wrong kind, because there's one scene where the voiceover is kind of lamenting the lack of romantic success for Italians in Sweden, because it's the 60s, I guess. And apparently, we thought about doing daily vlogs. Would be so much watching your vlogs daily or weekly. I thought about it. I have strongly considered either making a style of that on either this live streaming channel or doing another channel entirely, where I can do non-political things. And we'll see how it goes. I did a poll on Twitter a couple of days ago where people said that I can just do creative shit on the main channel, because I don't think I have the energy to do daily things. But I do kind of want to do that at some point when I'm healthy enough. So at some point, I think I would start making a channel, another channel that isn't just live streams, that isn't my political content, but that is just a bit more casual content. Then I would have 3 channels, and I don't feel like I have the support to do that yet. Good evening, hello. Already feeling any aspect of switching to Spyro? Yes, my hormone levels are already stabilized, which is great because I've been on HRT now for over 6 years, and because of issues that happened this summer, which people who follow me on Twitter and people who have seen my streams know about. I didn't feel comfortable buying my normal medications, but now I switched to Spyro, which is cheaper, which means that I don't have to be on this like HRT break, which I've been on for a while now. So now I can finally like keep doing that. It feels good. You have to excuse the absolute shitty face that I'm having right now. I promise I'm pretty. It's just that I've been working for 3 days and I've been eating microwave pizza while doing that. I promise I'm pretty. Wait, too progressive? Like, how is that even possible? Well, they talk about how the documentary talks a lot about how Sweden's progressive standards has allowed it to allow incest and also reduced the meaning of life, kind of taken away the meaning of life, right? Where kids have nothing to do because they get like welfare payments from the government. They have free education, so they have no goals in life. They have no aspirations, so they just take drugs and kill themselves. Girls and women have no like aspirations to become wives because they don't have to, and because sex is not valued anymore because they teach it at like a scientific level in schools. So sex isn't this magical thing anymore, just something very physical and mechanical. Yeah. And it forces people to like go more and more extravagant and become more and more degenerate, talking about how Sweden has these like swingers clubs and porn theaters and all of that kind of thing. And Sweden during the 60s was kind of kinky, but it wasn't like we have nothing to live for, so let's fuck kinky. Did you get inspired to start aspiring wifehood after watching the documentary? No, not really. I got more inspired to start work camps for drunk drivers because that's another thing the documentary does. It implies that Sweden places all drunk drivers in a forced labor camp to chop wood. But you can do it in your own time, which is ever the progressive standard. Like it's not a real, well, it is a real documentary, but it's not an actual like fact-based documentary. It's a documentary that is 100% like biased and out to get an agenda, which means that it does this. It doesn't really capture any fact. It doesn't really do anything except for pretend to do like basic things. But yeah, it's very reactionary, unfortunately. But I love it. Like I honestly love it. It's such a nice documentary, and I watch it probably like, oh god, and I watch it probably, yeah, a couple of times a year. The first time I watched it wasn't when I studied to be an historian, and we decided to sneak into the like a big auditorium, and we showed it there in the middle of the day for the entire class, and we drank beer and ate popcorn in the like this big, in this big university auditorium, and it was great because they have these. It's such a weird thing. Something wrong with degeneracy? Not really, but according to this 1968 Italian, it was really bad and really raunchy. But yeah, like reactionaries can definitely think that things are too progressive. Yeah, I definitely feel like doing this was the right idea because it's 15 minutes until the thing, and I'm already extremely tired. Oh god, I can't wait until. No offense, but I can't wait until this is over, and then I can take a nap, watch a movie, and then tomorrow I don't have to edit. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Do you think Sweden considered themselves the forefront of social justice? Yep. And thus that mentality hinders us from becoming more progressive. Oh yeah, 100%. I think that Sweden definitely considers itself like it's something that the Social Democrats used to say when they were basically in charge of Sweden. That um, let's see, there we go. That Sweden wasn't an economic superpower or a military superpower, but it was a humanitarian superpower. And I think that that is an idea that we still have, um, despite not really being super true. Like it's more true than other countries in Western Europe, but it's not really true when it comes to like what we could do. We could do a lot more. And yeah, I definitely think that hinders us from doing like properly good things and becoming more progressive. Because I remember a debate at Stockholm Pride a couple of years ago when before there was a major like reform for trans rights, where the Social Democrats said that, well, we're the best in the world at this, so we don't really need to do anything. So we're the best in the world, which wasn't true by any metric. Uh, like best in the world at LGBT rights, which wasn't remotely true. Which and yeah, I think it kind of inhibits people because they think that we used to be the best at this by some metrics, and then because of that, we keep having this delusion that we will keep being the best, while we're definitely not. You can stop the chat and take a nap. We didn't tell you. Didn't we tell you not to work too hard? This is yeah, but this isn't like this compared to what I've been doing for the last 3 days is easy because the video is done and I rendered it and I rendered it twice. Goddamn, Sony Vegas crashed and I had to rewrite some things. I had to re-record some things and I needed to find like pictures of the Nordic resistance movement that I could use with proper license, and I needed to find like properly licensed music. Oh god, this is easy. This is the final stretch for me. And I'm still gonna be up like for a couple of hours anyway, like drinking tea and reading comments, responding to comments. Plus, I have to spread the video on Reddit and Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. But if you do that, you should share the video after you watched it. So I don't have to do that. Me as an app stream. One day I'll do an app stream. I'm actually going to do a charity stream in Stockholm in a couple of weeks. We're gonna play video games all night. I'll probably nap then, actually. Best in the world still isn't enough, and work would still need to be done. Exactly, yeah. But some people think that when you're best in the world, then you don't have to do anything because then you win, because they see social progress as PR and as like a scoring system rather than like material change and circumstances for people, because people are morons, especially politicians. And I say that as an aspiring politician. I say aspiring politician. I'm not really an aspiring politician. I'm a member of political parties, and I do sometimes I do speeches. And a politician has to do more than that, unfortunately. Nap for charity. Yeah. What movie are you watching tonight? Christmas Prince 2, probably. I like the Christmas Prince 1. It's a Christmas movie. It's really bad on Netflix, and got a sequel this year, and it's really bad too. Apparently, of course it is. It's a Christmas movie, but I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna have fun. I'm also going to drink some Christmas wine, eat some Christmas cake. It's gonna be good. As a goal that can be fully achieved with finite effort. Yeah, a lot of people see social progress like that. Especially politicians, I think, because as long as they can say that they're the best, they don't have to do anything more. As long as they can get to be the best, then they can say that they are the best option, which is technically true, but that isn't the goal of politics. That isn't like the end of history. Hello, roommate.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Everyone's doing okay, I think.
Good to hear.
The video is going to go live in 10 minutes if you want to watch.
I am hyped as fuck!
How problematic is the king? Well, I mean, I have daddy issues about the king, so I'm probably not the best source. But he's not super problematic. I mean, he used to be, but right now, I mean, as a king, he's inherently problematic. But as a person, he I don't know, he used to party a lot and go to strip clubs. But that's it. Like, I can't really think that I can't think of things that he's done, but he's the king. He's not allowed to do anything. But he's funny. He's nice. And I'm technically an anti-royalist, I guess. But ever since I had this idea that I was going to join the military when I was a teenager, and I went to these preliminary boot camp things where the king's portrait is on the wall, I have these issues with the royal family where I'm kind of loyal to them and I hate it and I don't want to be, and because I hate them as a concept, and I want them abolished desperately. But despite that, I sometimes you just see a picture of the king and you just go, that's good shit. So I'm biased, unfortunately. I still want to abolish them, and I still think that he shouldn't have any inherited wealth. But I'm not good with royals. Mia is a lost princess confirmed. Yes. Sean had a good video today about abolishing the UK monarchy. Same applies, in my opinion, to Sweden. Yeah, it does. And that's a good video, and I agree. After you watch my video and share that and like it and subscribe and click the bell and share it again on different social media, then you should go watch Sean's video on the royal family, because it's really good. I felt that it's really good. It's a response to CGP Grey, to one of his older videos about the true cost of the royal family. And he does a good job explaining why it's hard to quantify the cost of royalty, but also why that doesn't matter. When will Ben Shapiro destroy you? I mean, he can try. He will fail. I would love to debate Ben Shapiro. I would love to debate right-wingers in general. I've done one debate, but the one thing I've done one debate, right? And it's not on my channel. It's on their channel. I'm not gonna link it because it's not super good. I think I was good, and I think that Philosopher King, who's might be in the comments right now, we did that debate together, and it was pretty good. However, the problem with all debates is that every side thinks that they won. And it doesn't matter. So even if I were to debate Ben Shapiro, and even if I were to destroy him, his fan base would still declare victory, and my fan base would declare victory for me, unless one of the sides were obviously incompetent, which it doesn't seem productive to me to do that, but I still want to do it. Mia going Chapo. I don't know what Chapo is. Isn't that a leftist podcast that is also super bad? Because the only thing I remember about Chapo is that I read it on Twitter about it, and everyone said that it's super problematic or something. So I never got into it, and then I didn't hear about it for months. And then I hear that ContraVoice wasn't Chapo. But I want to fuck yeah, that would be cool. If a podcast wants to host me, that's I'm a happy guest. But I've realized over the past couple of years that the only podcasts that I can be a regular on are podcasts that I do myself. Because I have a problem with... I don't have a problem working with other people, but I have a problem working with okay, yeah, I do have a problem working with other people, kind of. I want, like, if I do something that is going to have my creative license on it, I want to have total control over that creative license. And that includes podcasts. But I still guest on things, as long as it's clear that I'm a guest. So that would be fun. Mia looks more like a human being than Snowflake, and I don't think he'll destroy her. I mean, maybe. Is that a light on the ceiling back there? A light? That thing? Yeah, it's a light bulb. Stop shaming my interior decorating. I don't have a lot of lights. I don't have a lot of wall decorations in the living room either. And that's partially my fault, and it's also partially the fault of, like, this apartment has had people move in and out of it a lot the last 4 months, which means that everything is kind of chaos still. Trans people go to the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom they want. Ben, debate me. I mean, Ben Shapiro's a fucking shithead. Also, he doesn't care about, like, actual facts when he says facts don't care about your feelings, but he doesn't care about that because he doesn't care about facts. His feelings are more important than any fact. It's basically all I know about it as well. Yeah, Chapo seems like kind of. I haven't listened to it, so I'm not gonna say anything about it. But it feels like. It feels iffy, because isn't it just like two dudes talking about, like, two white dudes, two white cis straight dudes talking about, like, something about the point of view of the Democrats, but, like, the left part of the Democrats. I might be wrong. They might be great. I don't know what to talk on decorating. One day, when I have 19 billion subscribers and that advert money is just rolling in, and I got that YouTube Red money, then I'll get some proper light bulbs and interior decorating. But when that happens, you'll also get, like, proper production values, where every video feels like a Hollywood movie on a regular basis. Let's see, it's 3 minutes to go until it premieres, and I hope it works. If it doesn't work and everything is broken, then I'm just gonna take the video down and upload it again, and everything will suck. But I think it works. I uploaded it, it processed, it was done. Click the premiere thing, everything should be good. I'm gonna be in the chat for the premiere of my video though, so if you have something to say about it, feel free to just let me know. It's over 20 minutes long though, so if you have questions or comments, like, about that, leave it to the end, because I can't pause the video for you and answer it. And I repeat myself a lot in the video, sometimes for emphasis, but also sometimes because the points keep coming up. But it all flows. It's a good video. You should watch it in 2 minutes. How much CGI? Well, once I'm famous and I got a bunch of money, it's just all gonna be CGI. Like, I'm not even gonna be in it. I'm gonna hire someone to animate me, and then I'm gonna hire a voice actor to do my voice, and I'm gonna hire script writers to do my scripts, so I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is be the brand to create the cinematic universe of me. I think Mia is related with Snowflake as Princess Bubblegum is related to Candy People, because Mia is kind of an ice queen in Sweden. I wish. I'll take on the title of Ice Queen. Sure. Just don't eat. Like, don't take my Turkish delight. It's not worth it. I still have to hire people and spend money on them. I mean, yeah, but once I'm famous and got a lot of money, that's still gonna be fine. Okay, it's closing in now. It's 30 seconds until the video is released. I'm gonna call it quits right now. Sorry for cutting it a bit short today. I am a bit tired. I'm going to have another hangout at the end of next month. I'm going to have another extra hangout sometime before that to compensate for the kind of short thing now, and when you will actually be able to join with webcams and microphones. I'm going to say thanks from me now, and I'm going to quit. Now go watch my video on Sweden, heaven, and hell.